Welcome to The Explainer. We're here to break down big ideas into something you can actually use. And today we're tackling a really powerful way to think about AI, inspired by the AI Advantage Summit. So let's just get right to it with a question I bet a lot of you are feeling. With all the hype, all the tools, all the headlines, does AI feel like just one more thing you have to do? Another box to check on a list that's already way too long? Yeah, if that sounds familiar, you are definitely not alone. Let's dig into why that is. We are living in a moment of just constant digital noise, right? New apps, breaking news, and nonstop pressure to keep up. This feeling of being totally overwhelmed by information, it's not just in your head. It's kind of the new normal. And as Tony Robbins put it, this constant flood of information is literally designed to grab our attention. You've got news alerts, social media feeds, work messages. It is all hitting you at once from every direction. And honestly, it leaves most of us feeling completely scattered. Now, this is where it gets really fascinating. That feeling of overwhelm, it actually has a physical effect on us. Research from the HeartMath Institute shows that when we're frustrated, the electrical signals between our heart and brain get all jagged and chaotic. They literally call this a stupid state, a place where we make bad decisions. But when we're in a state of flow, those same signals become smooth and coherent. Everything aligns and we hit peak performance. So what if the secret to getting out of that frustrating, stupid state isn't about learning a dozen new tools? What if it's about learning to think in a totally different way? What if AI could actually help us find more of that flow? Okay, so Harvard professor Dr. Arthur Brooks introduced this brilliant concept from neuroscience that completely reframes how we should look at AI. It's called hemispheric lateralization. I know, sounds super academic, but the idea is actually incredibly simple. The two sides of your brain are built to do very different jobs. Think of it like this. Your brain has two different operating systems. Your left brain is your analytical OS. It's logical. It loves to solve complicated problems, things with a clear answer, like a math equation or figuring out the steps to build something. It's all about the how. Then you've got your right brain. That's your creative, intuitive OS. It doesn't solve problems. It explores complex mysteries, things like love, happiness, and finding your purpose. It's the why. And here it is, the big light bulb moment. AI is the ultimate left brain assistant. It's not here to do your thinking for you. It's a partner designed to take on all those analytical, complicated tasks, which then frees up your mind, your right brain, to focus on the stuff that's uniquely human. Because as Dr. Brooks warns, you can't use a left brain tool to solve a right brain mystery. Asking AI to find you a deep, meaningful connection, well, that's like trying to use a calculator to write a love poem. It's just the wrong tool for the job. Okay, so that's the big idea. But how does this actually look in the real world? Let's talk about how this simple shift can turn those little daily frustrations into easy wins. Summit host Dean Graziosi showed this with some super simple, everyday examples. You know that feeling of, I should work out, but I don't know what to do? Instead of getting stuck, you just ask AI for a 5-minute plan. Or that what's for dinner debate. Just snap a pic of your fridge and let AI figure it out. It's all about erasing those small, complicated hurdles that drain our energy. And here's the kicker. The promise is that when you start offloading all these little left brain tasks, all the planning and logistics, you can get back an average of 15 hours every single week. Think about that. That's almost 2 full workdays of your life back. Okay, so that's your personal life, but this exact same principle can completely transform your professional life too, especially when it comes to creating things. Creator Sabrina demonstrated how you can just plug AI into every step of the content process. You never have to stare at a blank page again. AI becomes your research assistant, your brainstorming partner, and even your distribution engine, all in one. And look at the difference here. It is absolutely fundamental. This is a shift from being a manual laborer in your own business, doing every little thing by hand, to becoming the architect of your own system. You set the vision, and AI handles the complicated execution. So, where does all of this lead? Well, according to Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff, it leads to a historic opportunity, a real golden moment for anyone ready to jump on it. He believes AI is the ultimate equalizer. For pretty much the first time in history, small businesses, even one-person shops, can have the kind of leverage and power that was once only available to giant corporations with huge teams and budgets. And his vision for this is something he calls an agentic enterprise. Now, that's a fancy term, but the idea is actually really cool. This isn't a future where AI replaces us. It's a future where AI agents work with us, side by side, amplifying our skills and freeing us up to do the creative, strategic, right-brain work that really matters. So when you boil it all down, the real advantage of AI isn't just about being more efficient. It's not about cramming more tasks into your day. It's about buying back your most valuable asset, your time. And the biggest question isn't what AI can do for you. The real question is, AI just handed you back 15 hours this week. What are you going to create with it?